Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Powerwash Simulator for the first time in a little while. We're doing Powerwash Simulator early this week because I'm going to a hockey game tomorrow. But I actually have news, Daniel. I updated the schedule. I'm going to now less hockey games than I was before.
I don't believe you.
I'm only going to 4 for the next month, and there's only a month left in the hockey season. But I might go to like 6 or 8 baseball games. Yeah, it's called baseball.
Right? Yeah, so really, what did we actually accomplish here?
Well, for the Sharks, 0. The Sharks got nothing. They literally got nothing. Because they suck complete ass.
Well, I don't care about the Sharks. I care about you.
Well, I like the Sharks, too.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
It's very much a me problem. But I am looking forward to the game tomorrow, because it'll be interesting, because my dad and any other Rangers fan are going to go, Podvan sucks, like they have for the last fucking 50 years.
I have no idea what any of those words meant.
So, basically, there was this player, Dennis Podvan, who injured a Rangers player in like a dirty play back like in the 80s, and Rangers fans still give him shit for it.
And what's a Ranger?
Another hockey team. So the Islanders are a hockey team based in on Long Island in New York. The Rangers are the hockey team that is based in Madison Square Garden in New York City itself. Most New Yorkers are fans of the Rangers, but there are definitely Islanders fans. They make themselves very much known. But they're considered a somewhat lesser team. But their player, Dennis Podvan, injured a Ranger player that I don't remember the name of, because my dad never explains it to me. He just goes, Podvan sucks every time. But, like, basically, Rangers fans still give the Islanders shit for that thing that happened literally in the 80s.
So what I'm hearing is
very much hold on to a
people
grudge.
Are just have grudges and never...
Oh, yeah. Welcome to sports, man. Sports is the ultimate grudge. Red Sox players still fucking hate Yankees fans, and Babe Ruth hasn't played for those guys in almost 100 years.
I think sports players need better things to do with their lives.
I have a grudge against this.
I like sports stuff. I like sports stuff. Sports grudges are fun because they're harmless. Well, unless you're in the UK, in which case you get
harmless.
Look, no one usually beats the shit out of each other. Mostly it's just banter in like a bar.
I don't believe you.
Look, unless you get rowdy with a bunch of Yankees.
Didn't somebody die recently over a sports thing?
I don't remember that.
Didn't somebody get shot during a celebration?
Yeah, so that was different. That was external gang violence that happened to be at the parade.
That's what they want you to think, but in actuality...
Daniel, everyone there was a fucking Chiefs fan.
That's what they want you to think.
Okay. Oh, so the election was yesterday for California.
Yes.
No.
Looks like we are going to be voting between Steve Garvey, a former baseball player, Republican, Trump fanatic, and Adam Schiff, a Democrat, who is I'm not the biggest fan of the guy, but he seems to at least have a somewhat level head for an average politician.
He's not following Trump, which is automatically a good sign.
Pretty much. I voted for Katie Porter, but Schiff is good enough. Because we're replacing the 90-year-old senator with, let's see, how old are these two idiots? How old is Steve Garvey? 75.
We need a maximum and lower minimum age requirement.
We're voting between a 75-year-old and Steve Garvey and a 63-year-old and Adam Schiff. So would you like to vote for the 70-year-old or the 60-year-old?
Would you like to vote
to serve in Congress for the next 30 years?
Going to be around long enough to be as much of an issue?
Yeah, the thing is, Adam Schiff's very relevant in the House, so he's basically going to win. So when it's November time, I'll tell you guys, hey, like, this is all the people on the ballot, and you can make a decision for yourselves.
Okay, but if we just annihilate the House and most of the government and most of that side
Hi,
of
it's the NSA workers watching the video.
Oh,
how's your day going?
Have
you guys heard of Honkai Star Rail? You should play it instead of spying on me. Actually, you should play Powerwash Simulator. You should while you're listening to this audio. Yeah. Oh wait.
Play Honkai Star Rail while spying on Matt. You can do both at once.
Exactly. Yeah. You can be AFK in that game. Just spend your government money on Honkai Star Rail. Just give all the government money to MiHoYo. Fuck it. Give MiHoYo the U.S. government budget. Honestly.
Well, let's be
that'd be a better use than the U.S. government budget.
Probably
just buy them off so that they can leave China and come here.
Just import them all to America. Just make them government employees.
I mean, it would probably make.
You know how confused Joe Biden would be about what the fuck Honkai Star Rail is? Can you imagine Trump being like, "What is this?" Like Trump would go, "What the fuck is this?" Biden would just go, okay. Like, and just move on with his day. Biden would not give a shit. Because Biden's too fucking old. God damn it.
You never know.
Yeah, and
Maybe
speaking
he
of
has a
president,
Star Rail account.
that would someone on his staff absolutely does.
Well, that's a low bar. Of course, somebody on his staff probably does.
Yeah, and then so for president, would you guys like to vote for the guy who's going to be 78 or the guy who's going to be 82?
I'd like to vote for none of these people.
Then you want to vote for Jill Stein?
No, I want to vote for anarchy. Can we vote anarchy?
I mean, you could write in none of the above as a write-in protest vote. Because it's a blue state, it doesn't matter.
Anarchy!
You could write an anarchy. You could say down with the federal government on your ballot and be a valid option. It would be counted as one for down with the federal government.
We need
That's
to
a
start,
legitimate
we
valid
need to start
option.
A movement.
Well,
I mean,
actually, people in Minnesota and
whole
Michigan voted for uncommitted, so...
Well, that's not down with the government, up with anarchy.
Well, it's close. It's the closest you'll get from normies.
Well, that's a shame. We need to embrace anarchism.
So, okay. Well, so then what? Your position in society is ruled by how good you are at Star Rail? Is that our system of government? Tectone or fuck... Braxophone has to become the fucking president? Is Braxophone American?
I don't believe so, but I don't...
Because I know, who's one of the guys he hangs out... There's like a podcast he has with, who's the one obsessed with, Jinglio? Is that Braxophone or is that someone else? It's the... Oh, Connor. Connor, who hangs out with Iron Mouse. Could
you
be
mean Sea-Dog?
Yeah, Sea-Dog. Yeah, he. I think he's British, so he's ineligible to be president unless he was born in America. Let's see. I'm gonna Google: is Braxophone American?
This is not the conversation I thought we were having.
Braxophone is American. Braxophone could be the president constitutionally, as long as he's over the age of 35. So, chat: Braxophone for president. Fuck you.
You heard it here first.
That's who you should put on your ballot, chat. Whatever his real name is, put that on the ballot.
His name actually is just Braxophone.
No, I mean like his like government name.
I know that is his government name. You just didn't realize it.
Imagine getting pulled over by the cops. Like, license and registration, please. It says Braxophone. The cop would go, "What is this?" "Oh, sir, that's my driver's license." Like the driver's just
there
like
will
the cop
come
is
a
just
day where people start switching their real names with their whatchamacallits,
the streamer name.
Well, their streamer or online names, and it will still be acceptable.
Then I made a good choice. I just have Matthew.
Did you though?
Yeah, I did back in middle school.
No, you made an uncreative choice.
Exactly.
Well, that also fits Matt to a T, so I can't really.
Look, it was suggested to me by my buddy back in middle school. And I'm stuck with it.
Then he's also an original.
Your buddy made a good decision. You did not.
Okay.
Oof.
Thanks. Yeah,
Well, I
he was
mean,
a good
it's
friend
not
back in middle school. It was great.
And then he was never heard from again.
No, I mean, he's still probably
Mainly because
him,
Matt
so.
ate him.
Okay, I'm not a fucking cannibal.
Yet.
God damn it. Greg, I think if any of us were likely to be a cannibal, it'd be goddamn you. Because you eat everything that isn't chicken. Anything that isn't a chicken, you eat it.
No comment.
Alright, confirmed, chat.
Not even denying
Confirmed. Greg is not denying it.
But also, I've noticed a strong trend
lag.
of cowardice in humans, so most humans are chicken.
But
Okay.
do they taste like chicken?
Yeah, that is the ultimate question, Greg, is do humans taste like chicken? Because everything tastes like chicken, apparently. That's how it was programmed for the Matrix. Everything tastes like chicken.
That sounds like a Matrix problem, not a human problem.
But also, really, humans don't taste like.
Alright, Greg has hunted the greatest enemy. Man. The greatest
Man,
game.
chicken.
Well,
Man.
no, I've more.
So the thing from Family Guy.
I have munched myself.
I mean, we've all been our
How
tongue.
did you taste? Huh?
The blood tastes fine. The flesh is a little gamey.
This!
Greg, did you actually rip off a portion of yourself?
Well, I've bit very hard into my cheek.
I've done that, yeah. I haven't
And
bit so hard I've bled, but...
I've taken off non-negligible chunks.
Jesus Christ, Greg is a fucking zombie.
That I've done too. Though.
I don't think I've taken out chunks, But like, I've definitely hurt myself quite a bit by biting into my cheek. Urgh.
Yeah, it's not
Eh.
pleasant.
No, it sucks. Biting your cheek or biting your tongue fucking sucks.
Chat, on the off chance you haven't done that, word of
Don't.
advice, don't try.
No, that's a thing you should avoid, chat.
Be the person Obi-Wan respects and don't try it.
Okay, that's clean. Is this not clean?
Now-
There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah. So I had an idea for a talking topic today that's surely not going to go poorly for anybody involved.
Okay, I believe you.
We're talking about Trump.
No.
Good.
God, no. I'm not that desperate for conversation ideas. So, I was reading a fanfic the other day, right?
Oh,
and it was basically... No, hold on.
About Trump.
About,
No.
yes, Trump and fucking Stell.
Let me fucking
someone's-
finish my sentence, you assholes. So anyway, it was a fanfiction basically saying that, like, relationships as a whole, whether or not they are
There we go.
shippy or not, are not as... I don't remember what it said exactly, but it was like either enjoyable or like deep and connective these days because of a variety of
There we go.
factors.
This sounds like a
Main-
kids these days argument.
Yeah, that
Well,
just
yes,
sounds like Gen
but
Z.
hold on. So I'm not done. So, like for example, they brought up Kiana and Mei from Honkai Impact Third as like a very well thought out and influential relationship on the two characters, right? And then compared it to like character shipping in say Genshin Impact, where Genshin Impact and Star Rail, right? Where
Right.
most of the time characters will start getting paired off between characters that are just either released near each other or just show up next to each other in the story for a little bit and then it's just or released in certain areas similarly.
So proximity.
And yeah,
Proximity
basically
chat.
characters that have proximity, whether or not they are actually good or influential to each other. Like they brought up, I believe it was like Acheron and Black Swan, for example, two characters that
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, like, and I understand it in a lot of cases, but I like as a person that has played both games and kind of been exposed to this like what would you call it, pseudo shipping kind of even in the game itself where characters might be shipped between other characters just by content or context of the situation, like say Ganyu with whoever or Kaching with whoever. Like I want your opinions on what do you think about character interactions in Star Rail and Genshin comparative to, say, interactions with characters between, well, I guess something with a more defined character relationship, like, I don't know, like...
Star Wars?
I guess, but I'm not also just saying pairings that are canon and stuff, right? Because it's more like... I don't know how I would really phrase it exactly. Like, do you think that the character dynamics and interactions in Star Rail and Genshin, I guess, are less inferior to something like, I don't know, some of the anime we've watched, where characters have notable relations to each other and grow said relations over the course of the time? Or do you think that like game or gacha games like this are able to facilitate character growth even with limited amount of screen time for characters? So basically I'm trying to say, like, would you say Firefly's character arc for the current state, like, is it comparable to something, maybe not from like a great anime, like say, I don't know, like Madoka or Steins Gate, but like even just a good anime like Gurren Lagann, for example, like Simon's character arc or what have you.
Yeah. I think it depends on who's involved, because, like, I think it's somewhat effectively canonical. Certain characters, but other ones I'm like, why are you pairing this? Like, I don't know. I think it's, like, good, but I don't think it's, like, enough in most cases. Like, I feel like most of the characters are just, like, friends with each other. Like, they're just friendly or whatever. I don't feel like most of them are shipped. I feel like they're shipped just because they're like, hey, you met this person. Congrats, you had a good rapport with them. Like, for example, like, people, I don't know why, people, like, started doing this after the event last year, but they were pairing fucking Sucrose with Kali. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? This makes no sense. They're just really similar people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like, versus, like, I don't know, say, Ayaka and Ether, or, fuck, god damn it, Banner Skip and Ether. Yoimiya.
Yoimiya.
Yeah. Look, that's her most defining trait outside of the game, is that no one fucking pulls for her, even though she's actually fun.
So...
Like, because every time she gets paired with someone, she's been paired with Raiden twice.
Yeah.
She gets fucked over so hard on the banner. I feel so bad.
But back to topic. I think these gacha games are capable of sustaining a really, really good character arc, and that's really good fodder for all of these ships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just by sheer volume of characters, I think the fandom is what's getting distracted sometimes and going,
Absolutely.
well, but this exists in proximity to this, and I'm gonna plug these two things together, and it doesn't make sense. But hey, I'm not on the writing staff. I'm just writing a thing that I think would be interesting and cool, so I'm doing it. You can't stop me.
Until the copyright gets involved.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
I'm agreeing with Greg too.
That's
So, it's as far as the medium itself is concerned, it's capable of doing these ships just as darn well as anything else. It might have to show a bit of character favoritism in order to make a long-term compelling story out of whatever relationship it's trying to portray, but that's not where the meat of the issue comes in. The meat of the issue is
always the community.
Yeah, it's the community and how many squirrels the community is given that it can chase.
How many times is the community so... Like, I mean, the community is consistently down bad for anything at this point. In every medium.
Here's the thing about fandoms and
people still fucking pair Katara and Zuko, even though it's canonical. Aang had fucking children with Katara. Like,
I mean, I'd like to point out that the Naruto fandom is about as bad as that, for everybody that's literally married by the end of the thing.
I know,
I'd like to point out that canonical pairings don't preclude the possibility of an affair.
Sure.
You're not wrong.
Sure.
But I also want to point out that the fandoms will go after literally anything with a pulse, like,
and
for example.
And sometimes without.
Yes, like, for example, everybody's favorite pairing, Cloud and Sephiroth, because, apparently Cloud is down bad for the person that murdered most of his family.
Oh, there's so hot. Oh, like, it's literally the Honest Game Trailers joke. Everyone's like, oh, hey, hot woman. Oh, that's a dude.
Now, the main
the gay shipper's like, hell yeah.
The main reason that I fell out of the Harry Potter fandom
Jesus Christ.
a long time ago is because people were trying to ship Harry and Voldemort.
People? Man.
Oh, no.
I murdered your family. I would like to have sex with you. What the fuck?
That is a weirdly and unpleasantly common one.
Why? I just see Harry and Draco the most.
I mean...
And here's the funny thing, Daniel Radcliffe has seen that too!
I just...
The actor for Harry Potter, Daniel.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
more
just-
thinking about Greg's thing.
I'm trying not to.
It is painful. Is it not?
It is extremely painful. I hate the
Yeah,
community.
but...
This is
like,
why I never was really big in the Harry Potter fandom. I just like the books and the movies. And I fucking hate J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Like most of the community.
There is a lot of stuff out there where
Whoa.
when you look at the original thing, it's like, okay, I'm capable of enjoying this. And I think that the medium is handling itself well. It knows how to do its characters and its story and all this. And then you look at everything even tangentially related to it and think, okay, no.
I would like to point out, in
can.
speaking of something that's relevant today, Ruby, my god, the people just kept self-inserting and they did stuff with the fans, and they're like, here you go, fans. Christ.
Oh, boy.
Because Rooster Teeth is dead, everybody. Give it up to Warner Brothers for being a shitty company again.
Long live Rooster
Even though
Teeth.
Rooster Teeth has been functionally dead for a decade.
I mean,
But
at
it's
this
been
point...
alive in spirit. Like
Maybe we should just
ghost.
watch Red vs. Blue instead, because I've heard the early seasons of that are actually funny.
Or we
Early
should
2000s
just
internet
watch
humor.
fucking Dead Fantasy, so we can just watch what Monty Ohm did best: combat and no storytelling whatsoever.
So we just watched Ruby, but only the fight scenes done by Monty. Compilations on YouTube.
I
How long would that be, like 5
those
minutes?
are actually good. From what
No,
I
he's
recall.
actually good at that. It's just the writing sucked.
I mean,
My
I
God,
was looking
did it
at,
suck.
or some people were talking about this in a different Discord I was in, right? And they were also saying that, I think Monty himself said that, yeah, I don't actually know how to story write, I just know how to make fights.
No, apparently the thing that they did is they would have Monty make a fight scene, and then the writers would go, how the fuck do we get to this fight scene?
Yeah, that sounds about.
Like, that sounds
Right.
very Rooster Teeth.
That sounds like how I write fanfiction, except instead of fight scenes, for me, it's dialogue.
Except for you, it
I
didn't
have-
cost millions and millions of dollars
Yeah,
to hire
the thing
writers and animators.
And the thing about dialogue is that it does a good job of hinting at surrounding circumstances, even if I'm not sure how the pieces fit together.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you should watch H Bomber Guy's video on why Ruby is a fuck disaster. It's very good, but it's also 3 hours. But it's a
That
great
seems too
video.
short.
It's a fucking
That
great
seems
video.
much too short.
Actually,
for
I
the
think it's
amount of
longer than that.
content
Let me
they
see.
cover.
H Bomber Guy.
Well, when was it made is the question.
His video a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, see, there you go.
Here we go. H
But,
Bomber Guy Ruby.
um,
Yeah, it is a 2 hour, 27 minute, and 25-second video. It is 15 chapters long. It's called Ruby is
Right.
Disappointing, and here's why. It has 6.4 million views.
Hooray.
And when was this video uploaded?
3 years ago. So Ruby was in its like
so it
sixth
happened during
season.
Tanabata, I gotcha.
Okay. Wait, what? During what? Wait. So here's the thing. I watched a bit of Ruby. I watched seasons 1 through 3, and then I fell off halfway through 4. I'm like, this is bad again.
I mean, you
Season-
got further than I did because I stopped after season 3 after the Silver Eyes thing because I was like,
Oh yeah.
okay, I've had enough.
I think
I
that show
actually-
absolutely peaked the fuck out at the fall of Beacon. Holy shit.
I actually,
Yeah.
That shit's actually done
But-
well.
because everything outside of the actiony bits looked jank early
Oh,
on.
it's so jank. It's so funny.
Like I actually
Just shadows.
I read summaries for seasons 1 and 2 and went straight to season 3.
Oh, it's no.
Probably
Season
not a
2,
bad
it's
idea.
so poorly animated. It's funny.
Like
The only
I
stuff
watched
that look-
one
even the fight
episode
scenes are
of
jank.
season 1 and thought, I don't know how I'm going to keep my eyes on this. Oh, I know I'm not.
I was recommended to it in college.
Somebody's
so.
watched this for me and written up a summary. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, most of the Ruby summaries are honestly good enough.
One.
Yeah, most of the Ruby summaries are good enough.
Yeah.
That show, boy, it had potential, and they fucking wasted it.
I mean, I
Greg, I'm
think
getting this
people
part.
just kind of overhype Ruby a lot. Like,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong,
it's a cool
it was-
concept, but my god, is it a disaster?
I always
I
thought
like
that-
some of their world building, but
Yeah.
how they give it to you is
There was it's just
Not good.
exposition as fuck. I don't know why they
It's-
didn't
it
hire
was-
actual damn writers at some point who knew what the fuck they were doing.
Well, to be
Yeah,
fair,
but-
when they were getting it off the ground, they were still rather on the smaller side.
I mean, that's fair, but like
But-
at
but
that
also there-
after season 3, they should have hired better writers.
the way that they gave us lore was, how do I say, it was very grand.
I do
Oh,
love how
God.
they made a. I love how they lasted long enough to make a Ruby Justice League crossover. That's fucking funny.
Didn't it get a second part?
I don't think so, but it got at least one part, and
No. I definitely heard something about that.
it might have gotten canceled, probably today.
Well, we also it said that Rooster Teeth was shut down. We didn't say that Ruby is finished.
No, they're selling all of the content to someone else.
Sell out.
Well, yeah,
They're
exactly.
discontinuing
So-
it. I guess Rooster Teeth could choose to go independent, but they're being shut down.
Well,
So
no,
someone else could
but I
pick it
mean,
up, I
like
guess.
Warner Brother could buy it, or
No, Warner Brothers currently owns the content, so they're just trying to get rid of it. They don't want anything to do with Rooster Teeth anymore.
well, somebody else can buy it then.
Someone on the internet will buy it. You know that for a fact.
You can buy it.
You
have to
in
sell
the
your soul
audience
to
right
have
now.
another
I don't
one.
think I have enough to buy that.
You just have to sell your Tesla.
No, that's still not enough. Are you kidding me? You know how much money Zaslav would want? Holy shit.
Yeah, but then they realize they're not getting any bidders.
If Zaslav wants to sell it to me, he can be my guest. I'll sell it to him for a fucking dollar. I'll be like, hey, look, man, I'll do it. I'll do all this stuff, and also, like, I'll give you, like, half the money for, like, 6 months. You'll be like, okay, and I don't have to do anything? I'm like, nope. You'll be like, all right. I'm like, you
Seriously,
get,
I
I'll take you
wanted-
out to an expensive lunch for free, Zaslav.
Wow.
I
Congratulations,
wanted to
Hollywood
like
Studio.
Ruby so much.
Me too. God damn it.
Yeah.
The lore is, like, interesting. It's just, the storytelling is so ass.
I
like,
mean,
I
It's
do.
telling
Their
that
shorts,
I-
the short content they put out, not like TikTok shorts, but like actual short form content, was so good. Like that little thing where they explained like the, was it the 4 seasons or whatever?
Maidens.
Yeah, the 4 maidens. Like that shit's actually like they could have sold that as a real storytelling book, because that was actually really well done. The problem is, anytime they did content that was longer than 5 minutes, it was ass.
Oof.
For perspective, I once found a fanfic that was essentially just a retelling of Ruby, but with better
Dialogue.
storytelling, better dialogue, and
Can someone tell me why so much
it
Ruby
felt like
porn
a
exists?
minimum. It felt like a minimum effort fanfic. It was
Yeah.
just a novelization more than anything else.
Can someone tell me why there's so
They
much?
didn't
Okay.
change anything.
That's
It's-
good, I guess. They just
Well,
condensed
just
it to not be
written
shit.
better.
They just
But
condensed it to not be
it
shit.
was written better, despite showing.
Hire that guy.
It felt
5
like
years ago.
It felt like a. It didn't even feel like a passion project. It felt like an I'm bored. I'm going to see if I can write this.
That's even more embarrassing.
Nice. Also, Matt, to answer your question, never ask that question.
The internet is just insane.
No, the internet is just fucking horny.
The
It
internet
really
is
is.
composed of humans.
Thank you, 4chan, for your rules of the internet like 20 years ago. That is the best thing you've ever put out. Because most of your shit is just straight up racism.
Okay, but we've sidetracked a lot from the initial conversation.
I don't
So, like,
remember what it was.
It was about shipping.
Or, like, shipping and, or...
Oh, shipping
Like-
containers, yes.
Yes, shipment,
well, not,
the map
not
in Call of
quite
Duty.
that, but more so, like, the idea of shipping getting in the way of proper character interactions and relationships and stuff. And I do think that there is a little bit of that, like, especially given how much every character needs to kind of be spotlighted for their 5 minutes kind of thing.
Yeah.
We
And
could just
then-
abandon some characters and never look at them again.
Ruby be like.
Well, yeah, I know, exactly, but, like, I don't know. I'm personally, like, I think that you can do good stories even with this kind of gotcha character format. It's just
Aren't there
that it's a
gachas
little
that
bit
actually have like
more
really excellent
difficult.
stories?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Honkai Impact Third.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
well, Honkai Impact Third is also a weird one because it doesn't have many characters. It's just that every character it does have has more costumes in a way. Except,
And
well,
more
up until you get into like
Microtransactions.
5.5.
I love microtransactions.
Well, as the free-to-play player, I can say you could gather most of them free-to-play, but also my gacha luck in Honkai Impact is a little bit busted.
Can I say?
Yeah,
Okay, Greg. Can I say
but
for a fact I
anyway.
love they're giving me 5-star shit for free again?
Anyway,
No in.
so that's stop derailing. But like for other content, you got like Arc Knights. Trying to think of what other ones because I've played a lot of gachas, but I don't remember which ones had good stories or not. I want to say Girls Frontline, but I don't remember how Girls Frontline actually did their stories either.
Is that the
I'm
one where
pretty
they're
sure
tanks?
No, that one was Metal Waltz, and that one was definitely ass.
Is it Ghost Frontline the one where you can't stream it?
That's a lot of them, so you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
But yes.
The one where they're like just straight up basically naked.
No.
And they're like, is that the one where they're like shits?
No. Girls Frontline is where they're all guns.
Oh yeah, right. There's a girl that's literally an AK. It's so
Yes.
stupid. I love it. It's so fucking dumb.
But anyway, like,
Greg, hit your.
I think that in a lot of cases it can work, but a lot of design philosophy is
Barbecue
also
table?
about selling the newest unit type of thing, which doesn't mesh well with developing like long-term stories, I guess. Which is a bit frustrating in that, but
Welcome to
I
the
also
Warzone
don't think.
effect.
Oh, I guess
What is left to clean on this thing?
nothing.
You
You
are.
keep looking at all the items.
No, it's
on
99%. Like,
Yeah, you're looking at all the items on the thing, not the table itself. Also, try doing something underneath, because you probably missed a bit under.
okay, that
See?
sure that worked. Why not?
Oh, you got the thing I was gonna try and get.
Yeah, sorry, Greg.
No,
The
don't
eaves.
apologize to me.
Okay, so there's something under here that's dirty. Oh, found it.
Apologize to this roof, because I've been watching you clean it, and oh my god, the amount of stuff you keep missing, because you keep doing this too fast, and not looking.
Apologize to the drill that will pierce the heavens.
Okay, maybe you don't have to apologize for that.
Roof trim cleared. Okay. There's still more eaves. God damn it.
But
Oh, there's one.
yeah,
my
I
God, I
just
missed
hope
a
that
lot
they
of this.
do like Firefly and stuff good.
They've
if
done it
they're
good
like-
so far, but holy shit, there's so many memes.
Well, yes, but that's just how the internet is these
I love a
days. But,
depressed
like,
community.
But more on the fact of like, I think Star Rail's doing it a little better than Genshin's doing it because of like the universality of everything, which is a weird thing to say.
Also
but-
because of Xiaoji.
Yes.
Well, not just that. So like, hear me out,
It's a
I
right?
said also.
So hear me out.
It's a facial.
With Genshin, there's not really reasons for people to travel outside of their home nations, right?
No.
So usually when you're having an event, either for whatever reason, characters from a different region are entering this other region. So like say the Sumerian people into Mondstadt for that one wind bloom, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
What's a facial?
And or otherwise you need to go back
Thing
to
that
the
I'm
place and then have the majority of the people of that nation there, right?
Right.
Whereas with Star Rail, you kind of get the impression that aside from like Bellabog, people can just go
Matt, it's
travel around
underneath.
wherever.
It's underneath. Get down here.
Oh, it's the. I couldn't get that part.
Because you weren't at the right angle.
Lower house walls.
But-
Okay, that's down here.
But yeah, so like, for example, somebody from the Shinjo could just go to Penacony, for example, or to Herta Space Station if they
Matt,
really
you don't
wanted
need the
to.
ladder.
I know I'm putting it down.
You were interrupting me while I was cleaning because you moved the ladder. And it makes me stand. I can't stand it.
But yeah, like, what do you guys think about
Don't
that?
stop that!
No, I agree with you. Like, really, there's like a lot of characters just don't go around unless it's like, I don't know, TCG, which is just
Yeah, so
hilarious. Like,
I have no
think
idea what we're talking about because Matt keeps on making me stand.
basically the fact that Star Rail characters can move around pretty much as they want, but Genshin characters just kind of stick to their own region. It's
Like, for example,
Yeah,
Screwlum's a great
that's pretty
example.
ridiculous.
yeah,
of
Scrum
that,
just pops
where-
up wherever he is. Same with
Screwlum-
like,
we had a
Sampo.
random side quest just have Screwlum be relevant and then show up in a place where he's not where we found him,
Screwlum is
Exactly.
and it was
everywhere.
interesting.
yeah, that was a good side quest, man. That was a literally random side quest, and it was actually like really good. Genshin's random side quests, they're so boring sometimes. They're like, I need you to give me 3 sticks of wood. Why do you need 3 sticks of wood?
I
Oh,
mean,
because my
to be
family
fair-
died and they liked sticks of wood.
To be fair, those are all you're comparing like the best or like really good to mediocre, right?
I know.
There are some very good Genshin side quests too,
Lanterns.
but I think that there's also a lot of traversal that makes the experience sour a bit.
Oh my god, it's so
Like
boring.
if you had to travel as much as you did in Genshin, Star Rail probably wouldn't be as fun either. And if you tried to travel less in Genshin, it would be comparable to Star Rail. But that's beyond the point too.
Okay.
Like the actual point here is just more so characters having more chances to grow because they can be wherever the fuck they want.
Right.
And I think it's good that. And I wish more games did it because most games will be like, okay, we have these gotcha characters. They're in the story. Are we gonna see them again anytime soon? If it's not main story, probably not. Why not? Because we said so. Like that's, I think, the big problem about character development. Rather,
That's wrong with
than-
any live service game, let's be honest.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Like, look at the
anything
Suicide
that
Squad
has
game.
to-
They tried to make a story, and now they're like, look, it's the Joker! It's like, why do I care?
I think also there's a large portion of this that's like not having a defined end means that you don't have a defined end to character arcs too. So people are just like,
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna keep doing my thing until somebody tells me to stop. Oh, well, it's time to stop, but I still have things to do, right? I'm still alive.
Yeah,
Well,
look at like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 through 3 in this game. They're like, hey, it's Modern Warfare. Then you gotta like look, it's like, hey, Modern Warfare's campaign. Really good campaign. Hey, go play Spec Ops. Okay, play Warzone. Okay, this is somewhat cohesive. All right, we have Modern Warfare 2. Somewhat cohesive but falling apart a bit, but now we have raids, which are interesting. Modern Warfare 3, what the fuck is a campaign? This trilogy should have ended. No, we're making 4 of them. Why?
Yeah.
I could complain for hours about that.
Honestly, I do really
It's
wish
neat,
more things
but it doesn't
were
work.
defined. Than
Wasn't
they
in that
are.
tank. Like,
Nah,
what?
try hitting the bottom of the window frame.
I got it. I'm gonna do that for all of them now.
This one might be the insides.
Got it. Oh, Greg got the sign.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I was just kind of annoyed.
Greg, get
by
the-
that
where are the
one
pillars?
thing because I was just like, yeah, I do like Kiana and May's thing, but that doesn't mean that I don't think
Oh,
that
these
some
things.
other characters have relation or like good relationships. Just maybe more on the undeveloped side, yeah, sure. But they also don't have fucking 5 years to work on those relationships, right?
Oh shit. Yeah.
The Kiana and May stuff is a 5 year thing in the making. And even then people are like,
Great.
you know what? May met more girls at a later point. Let's ship her with them.
Can I say that it's funny
which
when
is
the,
hilarious.
Can I say when it's funny when the live service interferes with the story? Like
No,
with
because that's...
like it's just so dumb and it's goofy and it's just hilarious how every time it always fucks it over.
Well, you can
Like-
you can say that, but
Like look at Call of
You can say
Duty
anything.
Modern Warfare 2 to
Free
3.
country.
Like in the end of Modern Warfare 2, spoilers for the game from like 2022 chat for the campaign, though it doesn't
Matt,
matter.
clean the fucking lanterns.
Like at the end of the game, in the second last mission, you quote unquote kill Graves because you blow up his tank, and he's like, and then there's a cutscene in Warzone, not in the campaign, in Warzone. Like 6 months later, it's like, I heard you died in a tank in South America. Wasn't in that tank. Like what? Like that just interferes with it because it was like, oh, we got some catharsis, we killed Graves. Nope. And it's like, oh, we'll get Shepard next time, and then they fucking kill him in an after credit scene. Like, what are you doing? What fucking lanterns are there to get? I'm so confused.
the one
There
over
are
here that I was
several-
cleaning.
I don't know.
I also want to point
just
out there
cleaned
are
it.
there are several lanterns. You just spent like a minute cleaning the same lantern, expecting it to
It
be
was the
clean.
lantern attached to the tree off at the distance, Matt. You
Oh,
were cleaning
wait, oh, wait,
entirely the wrong place.
Oh, wait.
Well,
There-
to be
oh,
fair,
there's
I
a
did
lantern
tell
over
him to
there.
clean that.
Oh, I didn't even see that lantern.
We noticed.
Because you're staring at exactly one lantern.
I was hoping you would notice
Lantern,
that one
right.
right.
Cheat sheets,
and you
2021.
did not.
Do you think Matt pays attention to the
Alright.
content he's doing?
Hi, I play Warzone.
I can
no.
hope.
Well, you hope in vain.
I know.
Alright, here's our progress. Wow, it actually kept the progress from last time. Nice. Watch me go like the same like 5 lanterns in this shot.
I mean...
What is my pathing? Jesus fuck.
It's Matt pathing.
It really is.
It's
Alright, let's
not
go
bad.
clean this
Wait. no.
Jesus. Let's clean the monk place, I guess.
Monkey.
Monk.
You want to say that? Oh
Monkey.
god, it's huge.
It is a monkey.
Farmhouse.
Yeah, so this one's fun because you can parkour all the way to the top with no ladders, but I
Alright,
don't
demonstrate.
recommend you do that.
Demonstrate.
So, it'll take me a couple of tries because it took me a couple of tries before when I had practice. But step one, freaking
Sorry.
no, it's not your fault. I'm just
Bad at parkour.
yeah.
Parkour! The office. Oh, you
Alfred,
actually did get up there a decent amount.
Well-
Okay.
This is nothing.
Have you tried spamming?
The bit where to get to the next set of eaves is the bit where I kept on falling off. But yeah. Wait, stop it.
One at a time.
Hey, Greg, I'm boosting you.
That didn't work.
Aww. Holy shit, this whole thing is disgusting.
Yep. Okay.
I got it in one jump, Greg.
Yeah, but
Congratulate-
you actually can platform. Have you met me?
No. I never met this man in my life. Welcome, Greg, as the first viewer to play on the channel with me.
Yeah, so the first time I did this, it took me like 6 tries.
Jesus. Well, you got it in like a couple. That was pretty good.
Hooray.
It helps
some
that I
mad
have
skills.
done this before.
Yes. Oh, apparently we cleaned a thing. Nice.
Hooray, you've done it. You cleaned...
Also, we really
thing.
need to get you to the point where you can get the 000 degree, because that thing is great.
Do I have enough money for that?
I mean, well, you haven't unlocked it yet, because it
Oh.
unlocks later. But
Oh.
that said, like, the Vista Pro
what the
is
fuck?
already...
What is this? Oh,
I
it's
threw
gnome.
a gnome at you.
Yeah, I see the gnome. How did the gnome get here?
It
It
was,
was
up, here.
on the top.
It was up here, and I sprayed it in an oscillating pattern until the rocking caused it to fall.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move it to the side. You can't.
You can move the gnome, it's called spraying.
You can also just pick up the gnome.
Oh, I can. Nice. All right, no.
No, Matt can't.
I put it in the bush.
Apparently not.
No, I want the... No. There we go. I want this. Holy crap.
Well, the crap part is accurate, and this is a temple.
Exactly. Holy crap. Hey, Greg, I have a question regarding holiness. Did Jesus
Yes?
ever have to shit? Is that technically a holy
Yes.
shit?
I'm pretty sure that the answer to both of your questions is yes.
All right. I have
Anyway,
asked the man the question.
good.
How mad do you think a priest would be if I asked that question?
Depends who you ask.
Your average run-of-the-mill priest in the South.
Okay, you'd probably.
I'd get shot.
stop.
I'd
Yeah.
go meet Jesus.
Yeah. So thing is though, like a lot of the medieval monks and stuff apparently had quite the sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like if you read some of the stuff written in the margins of the liturgies and stuff, it's I mean, by modern standards, it's relatively tame. Like by modern standards of what people like to say about
Eggs.
religion. But like they were not above potty humor.
Of course. Well, I mean, what else were you supposed to talk about in the Middle Ages? Wasn't exactly much to do. You know? Like, you were mostly supposed to just get old and die.
Well, you could still talk about how bad your boss is.
The king? You'd be
Yes.
shot. Well, actually,
Well,
you wouldn't be
I
shot,
don't
you'd
know
be
about that.
beheaded, you'd
in
be
a
hung.
fancy enough language.
Actually, you'd be hung.
You could talk about how bad your boss was. You just had to be careful about it, right?
Your neighbor
Yeah,
is a
that's why
spy
you
for
make
the
an
king.
elegy of it.
Oh, there once was a man.
And if you got the job of court jester, then you were expected to say things that would get other people in trouble, because you could play it off as a joke.
Hey, king,
That's
look,
what it was.
it's my ass. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to a king. Like, if I met the King of England, I don't know what I'd say. Other than, hey, good morning or good evening or something like
Hi,
that.
welcome to my ass.
Hello
No.
there.
To just Obi-Wan it?
Well,
I
mean,
totally would.
Absolutely.
I mean,
That's a good
assumedly,
idea.
you would be doing that regardless.
I'd probably... the one thing I know I'd absolutely be doing is bowing in respect. Just to, like, you know, not...
No. What you should do is give them the middle finger and say that this is a courtesy gesture.
In my homeland, this means
this
hello.
is a courtesy gesture from America.
Yeah, yes. As an American, fuck you. But also, good to meet you, sir.
America. Fuck you.
I'm America. Is it July 4th today? Cool. All right, that means I get to do this. Can you... Have you seen the videos of Americans in England on July 4th? It's so fucking funny.
I've not.
It's great.
Hello from the colonies.
Yeah, they're like they walk up to Parliament and they go, fuck you!
Of course they do.
Americans making everything worse.
Damn
I
straight.
mean,
That's not inaccurate, Greg. Americans are pretty fucking stupid.
Hey, it's not even your run-of-the-mill stupidity. It's
American
premeditated stupidity.
Insert Freebird here, chat. I would play it, but I don't want to get struck by whoever owns that song.
America!
Fuck yeah! Alright, now I'm gonna get
Anyways.
struck. Now I think I'd get struck by Warner.
Anyway, I did check as to when you get the fancy nozzle. You get it either at 165 stars or when you get to the first monument.
Got it.
So you got a while.
Oh, I'd get struck by Paramount. I would not get struck by Warner. I would get struck by Paramount. But okay, Daniel.
How many stars do you have right now, Matt?
Matt has 116.
Oh, so I'm pretty far off.
Yes. Hence why I said.
If we buy DLC, does that give us more stars? Like if I buy the
No.
SpongeBob DLC?
No, you still need to do the levels to get more stars, for the record.
I thought doing the DLC levels would give us stars.
Yes, that's what I literally just said, but you still need to do the
Ah.
levels. Like, they don't just give you shit for buying the DLC. You actually have
Yes,
to
they
earn
do.
it.
They give you the DLC for buying
Exactly.
the DLC.
You get the DLC for free with a free purchase of something that's $30. It's like when you go to McDonald's, you're like, I want a hamburger. They're cool. All right, well that's 3 breaths of air, and you get a free hamburger. Plus, you pay $30 for the air in the bag, and you get a hamburger with it. God.
That just feels like buying potato chips at this point.
Yeah. Have you seen the shrinkflation on potato chips? My God.
I haven't just seen it, I've tasted it.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. Like I got some M&Ms today at work because I was like, I want some M&Ms, and so work just has a bunch of them. And I'm like, man, this bag feels really light. I opened them, like, what the hell? There's like none in here.
No, see, here's the thing, is that they're just turned invisible. This is a defense mechanism.
It's the invisible
It's
boatmobile, but they're M&Ms.
It's an adaptation of optical camouflage to protect against predators.
Why is the bag flat?
That's also an optical...
Optical and baryonic camouflage.
Wait...
Oh,
By the
cleaned
way,
thing.
the thing I just said is exceptionally stupid, and you probably don't want to listen to it.
Sure, why not?
I mean, we
Alright, I guess that
spent
wall's
about
clean,
half
so
of this
now-
stream talking about shipping and Ruby, so
Yeah.
I think people are used to that.
I wonder if we should watch Red vs. Blue. That'd be fun. The first couple of seasons, where it's basically just machinimas.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of
By the
that.
way, you know who also owned a machinima and shut it down? Warner Brothers.
So what I'm hearing is that Warner Brother kept buying all like the mid 2000 or mid 2010s.
Yeah, so what happened
shit.
is basically all those companies started, they were bought by a different company, then that company was bought by a company called Otter Media. They failed to be sold to fandom, so instead they sold themselves to Warner. Warner already owned Machinima, so now they owned Otter Media and Machinima, so they destroyed Otter Media and basically let off half the people involved. And then they're like, all right, we have Rooster Teeth now, cool. And they did Rooster Teeth a thing. And then now they killed Machinima a few years ago, and now they're killing Rooster Teeth. So now they have basically no internet content stuff anymore. I don't even know how to watch Red
That
vs.
sounds
Blue
like
now.
Warner.
Yeah. Warner Brothers is run so shitty these days, it's insane. Fucking Zaslav, I swear to God.
Why are you walking away so far away from the thing? You could just switch to a different nozzle, you know.
I want to get more faster.
Right, but you don't have to do Greg's strategy of using the extra long one.
But I want to use it.
No, look, you probably if I'm doing something, that's probably a sign that you shouldn't.
Well, I'm not following your strat, I'm doing my strat of half-ass it and come back to finish the rest later.
half-ass it and let Greg do the
Never
rest.
mind, you should be doing my strategy after all.
This...
It's better
Jump.
than yours.
Yeah. So, what's on the docket
That's not a
tonight
high
for
roll.
show, by the way? Ace Attorney?
Yeah, Ace Attorney, thank
Got
you.
it. Alright, I'm done.
I know, I literally just typed it in and I forgot what it was.
Nah! You moron.
Or like I'm just sitting here thinking like I know what it is, I know how to describe it.
It's
What's
sitting
it
in your
fucking
text field
called
to
again?
send.
No, I sent it. I literally looked at it and sent it not even 5 minutes ago.
Nice. Yeah, chat, I like the Ace Attorney anime. It's kind of goofy and fun.
Yeah, there's
In like a
bits-
good way. There's been some episodes that are not so great, but it's overall like pretty fun.
There's bits of it where no matter how much you're in it for the goofy shenanigans, you still find yourself taking it more seriously than it deserves. But
Yeah. And then they
Well,
do
I
dumb
mean,
shit
like,
like
is it-
have they what is it called? Like when they call his boss's ghost.
the spirit channeling.
spiritualism?
Yeah, they spirit channel the ghost, and since she has a rack, everyone else is apparently wears small clothes, so they're like, "Look, it's funny, right?" And I'm like, "Why?"
Ah,
This is-
yeah,
well,
blatant
that's-
sexism.
That's
Japan,
that-
Japan,
That doesn't.
Japan.
That's not
exactly.
just a Japan thing. Don't.
But
try
that
and
show
say
is
that.
that show is a Japan thing.
Well, yes, but don't
But also
try
stuff
and
like
set that.
what's the American one that's really stupid about it? That doesn't do that, but it's also Baywatch. That's stupid. chat.
I mean, you
Baywatch
just
is
look
literally
at
just-
anything, and they'll probably make sexual humors
I mean-
about like small clothing and shit.
I
don't think
I
Marvel
have
did any of that.
successfully made it this far in my life without knowing what Baywatch is.
It's basically just a bunch of attractive people that are lifeguards.
Ah.
It's from the 80s. They tried to revive it a few years ago with a movie, and it failed. It was one of the biggest bombs of that year. It was a complete disaster, because everyone who wanted to see it just was already old as shit, just didn't care. They're like, you know what I can do? Look at my wife.
Look at my wife and not feel like I'm desperate.
Exactly. Like, the only people who saw it were like either teenagers who were like, damn, that woman is hot, and pervs.
So, teenagers.
Like older people that are pervs. But yeah, mostly, I think it was, oh my god.
What?
Just the amount of crap that's caked onto this thing. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, if you were more efficient about it, there'd be less crap caked onto this
Slightly.
thing.
Yeah, slightly. I'm gonna
I
change
have
the
realistic
nozzle.
expectations of Matt's efficiency.
You know what? I don't want the extension anymore.
That
I
makes
don't
it
want you
fun.
anymore. Proceeds to drop extension into a trash bin.
No, it's just like Andy's
But the
room.
trash bin
Yes,
is
no,
where we
that's
keep
what I'm
our
trying to
treasures.
say.
I don't think it was the trash bin. I think it was just the ground.
Maybe.
I don't remember. I've seen the meme, but I don't remember it because I haven't seen Toy Story in a while. But I
Trash
love Toy
bin
Story.
Is the superior life form.
True, true. Trailblazer, what'd you say about trash cans? I think Stell has more fuck personality, like, is more attracted to trash cans than fuck Firefly.
I mean...
Wouldn't you be?
No.
So,
Then you
the
haven't
question...
been meeting the right trash cans.
Greg,
The question here, though, is then... Is Kalis more attracted to Firefly than trash cans, though?
no, he's just even though he's just literally he's literally just male Stell, he's...
Did you just say this? Were you about to say
Yes,
he's literally
yes, he did.
female?
Yeah, welcome to
Stell?
my shitty mind. I'm tired, and I had a kind of an ass day at work. But no, like even though he's literally just the opposite of her in terms of gender, he's somewhat so less into trash cans than Stell.
How do you figure that, given that they have the same dialogue options?
The enthusiasm with which the dialogue is delivered.
Exactly, yeah, the dialogue.
Even though a lot of these dialogue options are like this.
It's
I mean, I
very
do
funny.
want to point out that, like
Like,
I feel like Kalis's VA. Like, have you heard
his
Kalis's
real voice?
VA? Yeah,
Yeah.
his real voice. Like, that man is squeaky as heck.
It really
Like,
is.
no offense to the voice actor, but
It's an
like
interesting
to
real
get
voice.
that deep of a voice.
That's why he
I'm
was
not-
great at the cat cake.
But you know, it's actually really impressive.
No, it's very
If you,
impressive.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
have
not-
if you have the vocal control to go that far off from your normal speaking voice and keep on delivering lines
Oh shit, it's 10.
in that consistent timbre and everything.
Yeah, no, he's actually pretty good at it. Like, they all are. All the VAs are super talented, honestly.
Yeah, but like I can kind of see like I've listened to Rachel Chow, Stella's voice actor as well,
Yeah.
and she just sounds like Stell. So
She
I can
really
kind of
does.
yeah. So I can kind of see like I think his name was Caleb. I think.
I think it's Caleb, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, Caleb. I can see Caleb
Not-
struggling to do
it's literally
more
Caleb.
inflections and of stuff because of strain on his voice. Whereas Rachel would just be like, "Yo, okay, you want me to sound angry? I can sound angry."
She just gets
Gets
pissed.
angry.
She just gets angry. I
Goes
love
Super
that
Saiyan.
fuck Molly is literally just literally Zila. It's so fucking funny.
I mean,
She's
like
literally
when the
just-
voice actors
it's
just
so
sound
good.
like the voice, it's the best. Like,
It's so funny, especially because when
Like,
she panics
yeah,
on stream,
like-
it literally sounds like Sila's panicking. Like, oh god!
no, it's like Allegra Clark.
Oh
like
yeah.
her, like I just imagine her as Beto most of the time because of she
Her
just
normal
normally
voice.
sounds like Beto, right?
Yeah, she does, yeah.
But like, with that said, the stuff she says sometimes
It's so
is
funny.
hilarious because
It's so
I
I was
love their Among
no,
Us
I was like
streams.
watching. no, so I was watching her join Molly's stream for like a minute, right?
Okay.
And she just started ranting about how she saw a dude that looked like Dr. Horatio.
This.
Right? And I'm just thinking to myself, Beto's just in a bar ranting to a bunch of people that she saw this dude that looks like a scientist on
And
the
that's
side
not
of the
uncanon
road.
to Beto that she'd be in a bar.
Yeah, and it just
It's canon,
like, it
chat.
just seems like something Beto would do or say.
This is why I appreciate the animators on YouTube who just turned their streams into just using their models. Like the Among Us shit is so funny. Like it's amplified by the voice actors who are just funny in general, but I love that it's like their actual voices.
It takes the brain cell that we all have that kicks in when we hear these things and displays it for the world to see.
Yeah, like Candace's VA gets fucking so mad when she's betrayed in Among Us, and it's so funny seeing the Candace model do that. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like I love the voice actors for.
But there's also like the
games.
opposite side of it too, where the voice actor sounds nothing like the original character, and then
it's
you
interesting.
just no, and then you just imagine the voice actor's normal personality or voice interloping with the character, and you just get the funniest interactions ever. So
You mean like Zach
you
doing fuck Moon Carver?
Well, no, I mean more so like robots or aiding something, Sam's VA doing the Goofy impression, and then suddenly you just have a giant assassin robot doing Goofy.
I really need to pay him to have this
Your
cameo.
brain.
Or we have Robin's VA doing a
yeah.
kind of Brooklyn accent, and then you just imagine Robin's just part of the mafia.
I mean, she's part of the family. It's literally the fuck mafia, Daniel. Like, they're called the family.
You're not wrong, but that's more her brother's thing.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like, she's stuck doing his shit. Like, the mafia, it's usually the women who are in, like, mafia movies that are doing the singing shit. Usually it's not women in charge of the mafia back in the day, so it's very funny in that aspect. I love the VAs. Like, the VAs are great. If people shun the VAs, fuck off. Just, like, do you think they wrote the dialogue? No, they didn't write the dialogue. They're just paid to speak it. If you get mad about a VA about like
choices.
Yeah, like if you get mad that a VA at a VA for like the fact their character did something in game, that's the character writing. Get mad at the shitty writer. Don't get mad at the actor. Like Brie Larson for Marvel shit reads god awful dialogue for Captain Marvel. Is it her fault? No, she literally has won Academy Awards for her acting. It's that the scripts she gets are fucking ass.
Although the
only time it's been bad for the actor to be bad is in the knowing when Mark Wahlberg is literally just dog shit at his job because of the shitty direction. Because of Shyamalan. By the way, the knowing is the one with the plants that kill you from Shyamalan.
I forgot that existed, and I'm decently confident I did so intentionally.
You're welcome. I see memes about it. Like, what? No! That meme. That meme is from that, by the way. We should watch that. That's very much a Mike On movie, because that movie's so fucking bad.
Anyway, it's 10:05.
Yeah, we should... Yeah, we are 87% done. Alright, Greg, come down to me.
Where the heck? Oh, there you
I'm right below you.
I'm good at falling.
I love that as you landed, there was a chair that moved like someone was falling.
I can fly.
Well, anyway.
But yeah, chat, so that'll do it for us tonight. I'm gonna get away from Greg's making that soundbite log I saw. But yeah.
No stream tomorrow.
No stream tomorrow, chat, most likely, because I am most likely going to a hockey game. My dad has not decided, as he's trying to get the tickets for dirt cheap and for less than what he paid for the tickets initially for in a few weeks. So maybe stream tomorrow, most likely not. Unconfirmed. But yeah, if no stream tomorrow, then you'll see us on Friday. Excuse me.
What if there is a stream tomorrow?
There's a stream tomorrow? I don't know, Warzone, I guess. Why not? I haven't done a Warzone stream. Fuck it, Warzone stream.
No, we should do more Powerwash Simulator.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll do Powerwash Simulator. Either Powerwash Simulator or Warzone, chat. We're gonna figure it out, because I'm actually getting cracked at Warzone lately. And unlike pretty much every streamer, I'm not a hacker. Because I legitimately suck at the game most times. That's how you know I'm not a hacker, is I suck.
You could just be a really bad hacker.
I've
This
seen
is
really
true.
bad hackers, but I am not a hacker. I will show
That's
them
what
my
a hacker
task
would
manager.
say.
I will show you my task manager, chat.
Ah, yes, it's time to look at all of Matt's PC specs
Exactly.
and
I mean,
steal them.
I have my PC specs on a thing on a panel on my Twitch, Daniel. Like I literally have my PC on.
And
here.
we shall steal them all!
Yep. Also kick. There we go. All right, well, chat. We will see you. If not tomorrow, we should see you on Friday for Near Automata. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.
Tomato.
Did you just say you're a tomato?
Yes, he did. Good night, chat.